Hi, this is Matthew Goodman, and welcome to episode 5 of my NetSuite Quickies. Today I'm going to talk about custom reports. I'm going to try to teach you how to do that. We're not going to have much time. I'm trying to keep this quick, so let's get right to it. Alright, so just to start off, before we get into creating our own reports, let's talk about the fact that NetSuite has a lot of standard reports already in there. Here's a list of all the reports in my demo account. These are all standard reports that I can either use as is, or I can make a copy of and customize to my needs. Typically, you're going to use one of these reports and it's going to give you what you need, or you're going to customize that report and make your own copy. Otherwise, you can create a report from scratch, but honestly, it's pretty rare that you'll need to do that. For the sake of this example, I'm going to go ahead and take a standard sales report and customize it. So I'm going to go to Sales by Customer, and let's run that Sales by Customer standard report just to see what we have by default. Let me change the date range here. Let's go all the way back to 2010. See what we get. Alright, so very basic customer summary sales report here. I've got my customers on the left and I've got my sales on the right for the date range that I've selected. What if I wanted to add something here? We're going to keep it simple. How about I add the email address of these customers as part of the report? I went ahead and clicked Customize at the bottom of the report, and now I'm customizing my report. First thing to do, similar to the Save Search, is to give it a name. Sales by Customer Summary with Email. And you'll notice there's different steps up here, the edit columns, filter, sorting, and more options. Let's start off with editing the columns. So I want to find the email address of my customers. I can choose my fields on the left here. I can either expand these sections that are different for each type of report, or I can type in the field that I'm looking for. In my case, I don't know if there's a dash in the email field or not, so I'm going to pull open the customer project section here, and here's my email. I can drag and drop it. That's probably the easiest way to get it in there. I could also just click on it and move it around after. There's my email. Let's go to the next step, the filters, just so I can show it to you. The filters here, by default, there's a date filter and a subsidiary filter because this is a one world account with multiple legal entities. And I can choose for each filter whether it shows up in the filter region or not. I won't bother adding one for now. Next, we have the sorting, so we can decide how we sort our results. How about I sort by email instead? Let's change that real quick. So I'm going to bring that in. Can't drag and drop that one. I'm going to add that, and I want to sort first by email. And then if, for whatever reason, two customers have the same email, it will then sort by name. And finally, the more options section. There's a bunch of stuff here which, unfortunately, I won't have time to look at today, but I might make some additional videos where I can cover some of these later on. One thing I do want to point out is that if you want to share your report, you do have to tick in here all roles or pick specific roles, departments, or employees to whom you want to share your report. Otherwise, they will not be able to run this report. Let's go ahead and save it as is. We'll keep it for ourselves. And there you go. We have our email field that's been added, and we have our custom report. It's now in the system and can be reused. You can either add it to your shortcuts, or you can always find it by going to recent reports if you ran it recently. You can go to saved reports and find it there as well. Typically, the best is to add it as a shortcut, or if you know the name by heart, you can always search for it in the global search. That's it for today. Obviously, that was sort of the tip of the iceberg as far as reports are concerned, but I hope it at least gave you the confidence to look into it. Note that the NetSuite Help Center and Suite Answers, there's a wealth of information in there regarding reports and a bunch of other topics, so don't hesitate to check it out. And please don't hesitate to ask me some questions or to give me some suggestions for future videos. Thanks again, and have a great day.